Right, here's the distal climbers. Again, very comfortable, very comfortable. You can almost get them too tight. And this fiberglass is going to be super durable. I've got the steel ones, and they're very light. I don't even really feel them. They're just awesome. I love this heel strap. This is awesome. And the angle of this strap, it's orientated just right to really, your foot feels very secure in there. So you can get them on gameoftrees.com. Like and subscribe. This saddle as well, with our full chest harness and double bridge. For the sake of my servant Abraham. It's the Anzi XT. I got sawdust, I got fairy dust on my face. Give me trees, we're having fun. You know, these new distals, they got this back heel strap, so you kind of put them on a little differently, but you get your heel all hooked in there. The Velcro on here, they use Velcro brand Velcro, so it's really good Velcro, and you're able to kind of leverage it up and really get her snug. And so your heel is all locked in there tight, and you can get these all nice and snug. They wrap right around there, so really nice and solid in there. Distal, you can get them on gameoftrees.com. These are the steel climbers. They're the lightest steel climbers on the market. I like steel just because it's durable. I'm heavy, so I don't have to worry about cracking the aluminum or anything. I just like something I can really kick around and beat up. I don't have to worry about chipping the carbon fiber or whatever. But they do have carbon fibers too, but we are just carrying the steel for right now. But they're nice and light and great comfort. Stop by the Vermeer dealer, grab a pair of gloves. We got pretty warm weather today, so not needing my insulated gloves, so I thought I need a nicer pair of light climbing gloves. And these are pretty comfortable right out of the box. All right, I got a little birch here to start out with. I don't have my saddle tightened up all the way. I'm like, what's not feeling right? This is the Camp Tree Access Anzi XT with the shoulder. It's full fall arrest, so if I had to do the aerial lift today, I could just keep my same climbing apparatus on. That's what I like about that. Trap that underneath there. And these buckles are nice positive locking, easy on, easy off. Got some couple of light birch takedowns today, so just going with the electric. We got a warm day, so my battery's not going to be taxed. And I think I'll just, such a small tree, I'll just work my climbing line up at the same time as I'm going up. Yeah, it's a little more cumbersome, but on a small little tree like this, then I'm double tied the whole way. I got a top rope set on the other one, which is gonna work well. I didn't bother setting the line on this one, which I could have, and just had a top rope. but I won't have to get up very high. I'll be able to take the top off. Zach's in back, setting up his... I got you. Pole saw? Terry? Pole saw? Yeah. I've got one in the back of my car. Okay. Looks like Zach's gonna probably take care of some roof clearance before he goes up. I'm gonna keep this on the outside of my lanyard. I like my lanyard underneath, you know, as I'm going up. Just keeps this on the outside. Been nursing a knee issue on my right knee for the last couple weeks. I haven't climbed for 2 weeks. All right, I'll just handsaw this off here. There you go. We have chipper issues these days. So we are down 2 chippers. We just got one that we're shuffling. Is that chipper on big chip?
I think little chip's coming. I think it's on little chip.
Okay, that's good. I was gonna say, big chip wouldn't be user friendly here. All right. Yeah, I can feel that in my right knee. You know, I don't know what I prefer, like standard pruning with a bum leg or gaffs. In some respects, I don't mind the gaffs. Let me get this off my helmet. Some respects I don't mind the gaffs, but if I gaff out, that is the risk. Okay, making a drop. So for the little bit of hassle it is to move my rope up. Now it would have been maybe less of a hassle to just set a top rope. Could have done that. Does he want firewood here?
He just wants some smaller, crafty pieces.
Oh, okay.
A couple pieces of the trunk, right? Yeah, so just some stuff to work with for him.
Okay. Yeah, the birch is nice, crafty wood. All right. You know, somebody just asked me. Come on. If I've converted to electric, and you know, we've got 3 or 4 of these saws. I'm basically the only one that uses them. They're really nice on light stuff like this, you know, or initial work on a removal. As you start to get the bigger wood and stuff, you're taxing it a little bit. But they're really nice for recording because it's on again, off again. It's just, you don't have this noise. It's nice now just on a couple little cuts like this. It's not much different than using a handsaw. You just pull it out. It's not that loud actually running, and it's, you know, you don't have the idle. I'm tempted to leave a a pull start idle, and then you got this constant noise. And so in that regard, I like the electric. Okay, Terry, I'm dropping one behind you. I don't mind, you know, they talk about cutting only at shoulder height. You know, in the tree, you need to worry about neck height. You know, you don't want a kickback that's going to hit your neck. I mean, there's documented stories of people dying with a neck cut. But reaching above your shoulders in the tree, I don't mind, because my stuff, my apparatus is down here. And so I don't have a chance, you know, kickbacks up here aren't a big risk. And you know, I'm always a two hands on the saw guy. So I'm gonna have good control, and I'm far away from my climbing stuff. So I like working above me as I work up the tree. You know, taking down evergreens and stuff, you know, I'll clear as far as I can reach up, and then, you know, reset. Wow, that knee is really tender. No gap outs today, Kev, no gap outs. You know, and it's slow and methodical here with the working the climbing line up. I'll just go up and tip these off one way and the other. Be easy. Okay, one more adjustment and we will be ready. Now I'll get up here so I can be in a comfortable place for these cuts. Reset my lanyard up a little tighter. Yeah, I feel comfortable here. This one, we're gonna come back over my shoulder right here. This one. Okay, coming to the driveway, Terry. This one I'll just slash cut. Drop her flat. We'll take this one off first. Now I want this one to come all the way over, so got the soft stuff on the driveway. Perfect. And then the butt hits last. And this one too, so we don't get a lawn digger. Perfect. All right. Now he might want to. Did he want any of this trunk wood? A little bit?
A little bit of it, yeah.
I'll make her in like 4-foot chunks here. He might have a couple. Do them about 4 feet. We'll put it.
It sounds like more of the bigger stuff on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Always the bottom cut last. A little bit of wobble there, but stable. We got a pretty straight trunk here. I like to cut these perpendicular to any lean. This, of course, is pretty straight. birch is fairly flexible, actually. Okay, I think we're gonna try to land it on that branch down there. Yeah. Limit our ground markings. We're pretty wet today. Had some rain and snow, sleet over the weekend. Everything's pretty sloppy here. And now we're in our 40s. We're like British Columbia winter. I like winter to be frozen, personally. I remember when Jacob came out here and it was in the snow, he's like, I would never have thought working in the snow was so comfortable. Because they never have frozen snow. They always have wet, sloppy snow. With mud. Now, see, I had a little lean and this moved. So if I wasn't perpendicular to that lean, that would have taken off by itself. And if it does, my saw is stuck right there. Conversely, there would have been this break over here where my saw would have been in there, and it would have went with this. It would have went with the piece. I like to repeat that lesson often. That is worth mentioning on almost every tree. Because you never know who's watching for the first time. So, this video with these little birches isn't for the, you know, people that tune in all the time. It's for the new guy. We'll go in the same area. Keep landing on our pieces. I could, of course, just drop this trunk, but there's nothing wrong with a short trunk. I'm already on the trunk. Why leave the trunk tall? Nothing wrong with a short trunk. So, and then all of our pieces are all in the same spot. Well, had a choice and I still made the digger. Alright, we'll just do one more. Now we got a pretty good lean. So that would have broken off. Well, maybe not with it being that thick, but all right. I think I'll warm up my 550 from Redbeard Saws. Little ported 550 XP. I'll definitely want that over on the other tree. for a birch. I got some decent diameter on that second one. Leave my akimbo on there, except no, I'm gonna take the akimbo off because I've got a line set over there for a top rope. I've got my 120 foot rope that I shortened. It was my Guatemala rope that was really long, and I took 70 feet off it. It was a 200 footer, 75 feet probably. But it's nice having a short rope. Get this off. So you want some knick-knacky stuff, so we're waiting on the tripper anyways. So Terry needed something to do. Oh. All right. Got all my other stuff on. Ready for the grind. Do you have the stump grinder?
Eli's bringing it.
Okay.
Can you make this, Kevin, can you make this chunk into a few smaller pieces?
3?
I'll leave them. I think so. I'll leave that for
Okay. Oh, I'm acting like it's an electric. Wasn't ideal to be cutting in all my climbing stuff, but it was just a couple cuts. We'll leave this one safely out of the way. So I set my throw line from this angle, so my climbing line would be on this side, so I can run out this dead lead with the top rope already set. So I know, like out west and stuff, they hardly set any lines ever, but they don't have very many. I mean, some of their maples are widespread, but I often like setting a line on a removal and have a top rope already in place. And this is not like a Finland birch. You know, they got pretty tall birches in Finland. It looks like it anyways. Oh wow, I got up over that top piece. I thought I was in that lower crotch. I think if I have enough rope, I might have to change the angle of my set so that my anchor, so I have a compression force on this scenario. I thought I was just on a little twig, but I see I'm on about a 3/4 or 1 inch little lateral up there. That's not gonna break with birch. Birch is actually very flexible. So let's see here. Is this a decent angle back to this birch or back to this spruce? No, I should be back to this spruce. Now don't pull your line. Make sure you don't pull it off the ground. Looks like I got enough. Tie a bowline with the Yosemite finish. All right, so what this has just accomplished is we're gonna have a little compression angle on this limb. How much rope do I have left? Quite a bit. Not exactly. Get this saw off my hip for this walking around stuff. It'd be great to be above that branch. I'm gonna untie this again. See if I can get all the way over that. No, I'm not going to. Doggone you. You know, I just want it. I'm spending a little too much time on this, but it's not like let's get these off the ground. Gotta get it hooked out on the end of that. Actually, that's probably close enough. It'll bend. It'll bend straight. Okay, get busy. So just in case that's its own little video, Game of Trees, we're having fun. Like and subscribe, and go buy yourself a pair of these distal gaffs. They're awesome. GameOfTrees.com. We'll see you next time.
There's always a rest when you're playing the game of trees.
Got that little birch on the ground. Got this bigger birch to do. I got several drop cuts, so I've got a top rope so I can just work up this dead lead right away. But I can probably make a bunch of drop cuts going up there and then kick over. Now this one, we can just lay this guy down. We got no power lines. It doesn't reach the road. I'm gonna make a notch right here to make sure I'm not on the road. Yeah, it's not gonna be on the road. It probably isn't. Probably. We got a little bit of a lean, so it's kind of pretty deep notch, because I'm not really thick enough to do a plunge cut. And birch really isn't a barber chair kind of. Oh, pretty good. All right. Not even close to the road.